Okay, so today we're going to solve a stat question called longest valid parentheses. So we're given a string parentheses and we want to return the length of the longest valid parentheses. So if you've solved valid parentheses, you know that a valid parentheses has an opening and a closing bracket in exactly that order. And you also know that if the first is a closing bracket, then automatically that's not going to be part of the result because that is not valid. So this is a stat question, and as you can see here, this is 4 because, first of all, this doesn't have an opening, this doesn't have an opening. These are paired together, so you can think of this almost as like, if you have a sandwich, you need the bun and the top, you can't just have half of the sandwich, right? So this is a stat question, and we're going to put -1 on the stack, and I'll explain why. Because we're going to use indexes to iterate over our input. So if star is equal to an opening bracket, then we can just append to the stack. If anytime we hit a closing bracket, now we're going to have to find the valid opening bracket. So this means that we're seeing a closing bracket and we're popping off the opening bracket because closing bracket needs a partner. So, okay. And at this point, if our stack is not empty, we're going to have a result called 1. And if our stack is not empty, then we still have to append something to it because otherwise we won't have any room for the future.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not the case, then we're going to have to say result equals to max of result minus stack -1 because, for example, here, at this point, I is 2, or at this point, I is 1. So 1 minus -1 is 2. That's exactly why I put -1 on the stack, because 0 minus 1 is 1, but the output is 2. So you can see that it's supposed to be, because we don't care about this guy. This guy's not even part of it. So now we're starting 0 and we're starting 1. And then, yeah, so 1 minus -1 is 2. So then we can just return the result at the end. And let's run this. Okay, so looks like we have issues here. This is not a supported operand type. Okay.
Okay, so it still has some unsupported operand type for minus in the string. So I
1 second.
stack.
Not stack the stack.append char. If that's not the case, then is it A? No, it's not. It's, yeah, we want to get 1 minus -1. I know that. So yeah, minus stack -1. I don't know why that's wrong. Well, give me a second. Oh, it's really supposed to be 0. Huh? Okay. Let's run through some test cases. So here we have A. So I0 char is this. So now our stack is going to look like this. Keep going. Now stack is going to look like this. Keep going. Now we're going to, because we're seeing a closing, stack.pop. So A is now equal to this. If not, stack is false. So now I is 2. 2 minus stack -1. Let's see here. Oh, that's weird. I'm almost there. Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, because our stack. Oh, because the stack has the strings in it. You see the problem? That's the problem. It's supposed to append the index. What? Yeah. Oh. Indexes, not. You can't subtract the index from a string. There you go. There you go.
Oh, wow. You don't know. Okay, I think the time. What is the time capacity?
Time complexity is O of n because we're only iterating through the input string once. Space complexity is O of n because we're using an extra stack to store these operations. So, yeah, 34% acceptance rate, hard problem. There you go.
Okay,